And good morning to everyone. As we begin we are sitting on Tuesday morning, the 23rd. I had to think just a second. As we begin all of this, a cold morning for us. 31 degrees as you're waking up and going. Our high today is it's gonna double that. We're gonna be at 72 before it's over. Now, before you head outside today, remember there is heavy frost, a thick one outside. So be ready for that. Make sure to warm up your car before you go. We'll go over your forecast this morning and where we are on power outages. Some good news for folks as we travel through this. Still a lot of people in Neshoba County without power this morning. We'll visit and take a look at what the numbers are, the latest that we have from Central Electric in that area. So let's start with the forecast this morning and go over a few things, and then we'll work our way to power outages and where we're going with that. All right, as we begin this, the National Weather Service tells us today that wildfire conditions are possible. So make sure that you don't burn anything today. I know with a lot of pine tops, it wouldn't be a good thing. So watch that. Be precautious of what you do because it'll spread quickly. As we look at today, sunshine in 72, as I said, a beautiful day for us. It's going to dry a lot of things out as we begin our day, and we do need that. It's you pull off these roads at this point with all this weather we've had, and it is muddy, muddy, muddy. So what's going to happen over the next 10 days as we watch this weather? What are our temps going to do? As we look at overall, the south is going to be warming up here. We're going to be above average is what it puts for the next 10 days. So I think there's nobody that will complain at this point about the warm weather. I think we got a taste of what old man winter is in other places, and we don't want any more of that. As we look at our record highs and record lows on this day, it was 1982 that we set a record of 85. By also in 64, it was the coldest day on record, 16 back in 1964. And we've seen some of those days lately, and well, frankly, we'd like for those to go away also. So what does the forecast hold for us today? As I said, we've got a 72 for a high today, but you're going to encounter a lot of frost as you're waking up and going out. Tonight, a low around 37. Tomorrow, we're back with more sunshine in 72. It's just a warm week. We get into a 30% chance of rain tomorrow night, 20% on Thursday. The high still 65 is what we're looking at. By Thursday night, increasing to a 60% chance of rain. And then by Friday, still a 60% chance rain. Our high is going to be about 67. So we're going to get rain starting Thursday night, most likely, all the way through Saturday morning, about a 40% chance on Saturday. That high Saturday, also 72. So some warm days. Now, as we look for our 7-day forecast, we pull this up. We see where we are now all the way through Sunday. We get chances of rain throughout the weekend, even to Monday. So make sure that you get what you need to get done before it's too late, before things start getting wet. Sort of where we are on that this morning as we travel along. I want to say good morning to Justin Cheney watching this morning. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Debbie Stewart is watching, and also Donna Roseman. A good sunny morning, and that is great. And again, all this stuff will start burning off your wind chills, your frost out there. That will go away. As we get into, let's look at the state numbers now of what we've got. Hello, girl. When we get into these state numbers statewide of where we are on power outages, let's pull this up here. Mississippi now sitting at 11,550 roughly statewide out. Louisiana is down to 750. Texas is just under 10,000. 163 there in Alabama. Now, let's go over and take a look at what EMEPA is. Last night, about 9 o'clock, they were at 54. They kept working into the night. And this morning, let's see here, we've got 8 remaining in Kemper County, 1 in Lauderdale, that's 9, and then 1 in Noxubee. So they're down to 10 meters that are out this morning. That is great news for EMEPA. So they've cut that number from 18,000 down to 10, and that is quickly coming to an end as we go into this map and take a look here. This is going to be right here in Kemper County, just to the northwest of 39, and also just to the east off 397. This will be right above Kemper Lake is where that is. So, and they just got 2 more, so it's down to 8. Coming along great for EMEPA. They've done a lot of hard work and kept everybody informed, and that's the great thing about EMEPA. They've done their job. They've brought in extra people and worked really hard to make sure that you knew where they were and when your power would be back. As we look at Southern Pine, they are back to 100% now. Mississippi Power has 2 left, and 4 County, which covers the Macon, Knoxville area, Sugar Lock area, they're at 100%. Now, the one that has just got all types of outages, we'll pull this up here and go there. That's Central Electric, which covers most of Neshoba County there, and a huge number there. 2,439 is where they are. Now, at 5:30 yesterday afternoon, they sent out this press release, and let's look at this of where they were. They said they still had 2936 without power. In Kemper County, they had 69 residents. Leake County, 67. Atala, 2. And here's the big one, Neshoba County, 2,357 people in Neshoba County without power. 407 in Newton County, and Scott County, 34 people. Now, again, that's Central Electric, and that was as of 5:30. I can only get updates from them as they put them out periodically. I have not been able to talk to anybody in person from there. All I get is a recording. So we'll keep trying. Hopefully we'll have somebody that we can talk to eventually and get some actual messages straight from them. We'll try that. I did read where they had brought in additional help now, and they're got other people helping with the power outages. They try to get this going. Good morning to Felisa Cook today, also Nancy Coates up in the Deemer, I guess is what you would call that, Deemer Road. Morning. Also, Cliff Gardner is up stirring today, along with Teresa Tuberville as we begin this day. So, good news for a lot of people. Now, I saw a message last night that was posted, and it was from somebody that said that their power had been off longer this time than it was with Katrina. Now, and I guess I could see that if you were on that first leg of that first storm that came through and your power went off, and then it was hit on that 2 days later when that other storm came in, it put you at a lot longer time. So I think they were at day 9. That's a long time. And it's not over yet. That area there in the Philadelphia area, this could at 2,400 depending on how they work. And it looks to be some rough spots, a lot of broken poles. From what I can see, the damage in there is horrific. It could be several more days. Again, as I find out information, I'll pass it along to you as quickly as I can get my hands on it. These are it's just unheard of times. And as we saw the storm coming in, the National Weather Service, when they told us in the beginning that it would be power outages, I'm not sure that it even clicked with me. I knew that we would have some, but that second storm, what it did to everybody, golly, it was a rough job there, and it damaged a lot of things as we slowly get this back on. So that's our numbers this morning as we begin. Let's go to radar now and take a look at temperatures around the area and look at radar. As we pull up radar now, let me flip it this way so you can see better. In downtown Meridian at Keyfield, we're sitting at 31 degrees this morning. We go up to NAS Meridian, also at 31. We go up towards Starkville, we're sitting at 30. Jackson has got 33. Over toward Tuscaloosa, 32 this morning at the freezing mark. As we go south, we get down to 29 in Hattiesburg this morning. Let's turn off these temperatures so it won't mess up everything and back out and take a look at the entire area here. Absolutely nothing here in the Deep South. We go all the way to Dallas, back over to Midland, Texas, over to Macon, Georgia. Radar is all clear. Let's back out and see what we've got. Up in the Carolinas, they got a little bit of a fog this morning, also south in San Antonio, down to the border there to Brownsville, Texas. They've got a little bit there. We got, if I remember right, this is high wind warnings, and this is going to be a winter weather advisory there. Sometimes I get tongue twisted on that, but nothing major, just your normal cold weather up here across the Dakotas. Not a place to be during the wintertime. It has to really take somebody special to tough that out. I don't think I could be one of those mountain men and handle all of that. But nice weather in the Southland once again. I think there's a reason that we all live here in the South. It may get hot during the summer, but boy, we can take that a lot better, that winter stuff. So that's where we are on the forecast this morning. As you get your day, just remember to start your car, It'll be 10 minutes or so before he gets all that off of there. I'll be looking for more areas that will be providing food for the areas of hot meal and things for Neshoba County and find out where those locations are going to be. I'll check with the Baptist Association to see if they're doing more locations. And devastation throughout that. If you got a friend in that area and you can help them, do so. This is a time of need for those folks. Again, I want to say thank you for joining me this morning and spending a little bit of time with me as we begin this day. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Remember to be careful with your burn piles because it could get out of hand with the wind and things. We don't want anything catching fire. So we'll continue with this. And again, thank you for being a part of it. And let's see here. I also wanted to say good morning to Milton Savell watching and Belinda Atkins. Good morning to you also. Again, I'll be back with Candace here about 8:30, just a couple hours from now. We'll give you the latest information on everything that's going around, some news headlines from across the country. And as always, we'll catch you up on the news and weather and all of those important things that does affect your life. That's on the way this morning. And again, thank you for dropping by and spending a few moments with me. We'll give you updates more as we go along on this day here on Tuesday.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by